Hi guys, we're going to look today at trying to ensure we stay productive at work, we have a good quality of life, and also we are capable of training, because ultimately that's why you're here, because you want to train, improve yourself in some way, shape or form. But to do that, we have to ensure that our backs are mechanically good. Now the biggest problem in life at the moment is people suffer with simple mechanical back pain at some point in their life. Doctors will call it lumbago. Yeah, there is no magic cream that you can put on it, and taking painkillers is defeating the object. You're just masking it. You're not getting rid of the problem. What I'm going to do now is show you how we can maintain a good quality of life, effective training and staying productive at work, all by managing our back. Some simple techniques we can use. First one, best 50 pence you'll ever spend, tennis ball. And if you can't find one, get onto the PT Pro shop. We'll sell you some good quality ones. But this is great. It's a little bit forgiving, so at first it's good to use because it can be a bit painful. But we also like to use a harder one. So this is a solid rubber one, great quality. We're going to use it to self-massage in our glutes, in the lower back region. So we're looking at this area here. This area predominantly tightens up, and it's all due to our lifestyles, bad posture, poor training, slouching. We lead very slouched, forward flexion biased lifestyles. So this is going to help us keep our back a lot easier. Okay? All we're going to do is going to lie down. We're going to work this butt cheek, and we're only talking 10 seconds, 20 seconds max. We're going to put that into that butt cheek there. Straighten that leg. This leg's going to stay bent. Head on the floor, arms nice and relaxed. And all you're going to do is raise this pelvis off the floor so you're now on that ball. Using that leg and your shoulders as leverage. All you're going to do is a little rocking motion, a little bit of circular rolling round. And this is going to self-massage in those areas. If it's painful, that's because there's dysfunction in the muscle, and the muscle is tight. We need to remove that tightness, because as that tightens up, it pulls on your pelvis, pulls on your sacroiliac joint, and lo and behold, you've got all the symptoms of a bad back. So just by doing that one simple exercise, 20 seconds in the morning, 20 seconds in the night, job done, you'll have a fantastic back. The other thing we can look to have is a foam roller. Again, great piece of kit, we can do loads of stuff, we can even use this in our training. But all we're going to do is help iron out the lower back muscles again, because they tighten up as well. So from there, foam roller into the lower back, bring yourself onto it, raise your hips off the floor, and then all you're going to do, keeping a nice strong core, is just rock backwards and forwards on it. Do your lower back area, go all the way down to your pelvis, and come back. Slower you can do it, the better, and it irons those muscles out. Okay, so that's my point number 2. Point number 3 is stretching out pectorals. We're going to look to stretch out our lats, look to stretch out our hip flexors, and also our glute muscles. And I'm going to start with our glute muscles since I'm already down here. So from here, I'm just going to use a wall. I'll show you how to do it without using a wall. But I'm going to come onto my rack. I'm going to put one foot on the rack like that, so it's in a nice greater than 90 degree. I'm going to bring myself up to put that foot over the knee, so my ankle's over the knee. Keeping my body nice and relaxed, head down, shoulders all relaxed. I'm now just going to let my pelvis drop back down. The moment I do that, I'm starting to feel a stretch across this area. Again, I'm only going to hold it there for 10-15 seconds. We're not talking long things here, to ensure you have a good working back. And that stretches out my glutes. Great stuff. So that's one of my stretches. I want to show you the other stretches. So the next stretch we're going to look at is stretching out the pectorals. Now our pectorals, through life, we spend ourselves driving, sat at computers a lot, it all slowly pulling us over and tightening up. So between our pecs, which is one of the main culprits, and our lats, these are all contributing to bad posture, which then has a direct impact on our lower back. So what we need to do, we can use a wall or a board. I can do it off the wall, turn it in, off door jambs, great. Imagine this is a door jamb. I put my arm up there so I'm looking at 90 degrees. From there I bring my lead foot forward nearest to it, and from there I'm going to lean into it and then try and turn away and drop in as far as I can, so I get that big stretch across the front of the chest, front of the shoulder. Okay, so that's my next stretch. We need to also think about our lats, because they have that action going on. They pull in and they turn us round like that, so it's all bringing the shoulder round as well. So for that one, we want something that we can hold and hang off. You can do it off a wall, but a wall's not the best. You really need something that you can hang off. Okay, so from there, going to really let my body weight come down, so I open up the shoulder, I pull the shoulder as far out as I can, and then from there I'm going to step it through again, so I get a real big stretch there, but I also get a stretch on my pectoralis minor as well. Feel that coming down into the top of my chest a bit, that's my pecs minor, and that contributes massively to our upper body posture, creating a little bit of upper cross syndrome. So that's stretching out that, and then we'll look at the last one. And the last one we're going to look at is our hip flexors. Our hip flexors play a massive part in pulling that pelvis forward. If it pulls it forward, creates a little bit of impingement going on at the back, so we want to eradicate that. So again, nice wide stance. It needs to be nice and wide. Feet shoulder width apart, so we've got stability. You can turn that front foot in a little bit to give you a bit more stability. What we don't want is this knee going to advance that ankle. Body nice and upright, drop that back knee down, so I'm going down on the back knee, I'm not going forwards on the front knee. Drop it down, so I open up this hip flexor here. And if I really want to increase this up a little bit, the side that was stretching, bring that hand up onto the head and lean backwards and diagonally away. Oh, and you get a really great stretch going on the hip flexor. Stretch both sides out, Bob's your uncle. If we accumulate those practices I've just shown you together, bad back, thing of the past.